Hi, it's Fraser from Bloom Real Estate WA. Some real estate news headlines make it out that there's blood in the streets. Well, it's nothing like that. There is less than 0.5% decline in house prices in the first week of May, Australia-wide. Even projections forecasting house prices dropping 10% nationally by 2021 depends on factors which are very hard to predict, such as unemployment rates and the effect of the ending of bank mortgage reprieves later this year. It is likely that nothing will happen to property prices in the coming months. Now, whilst there is a reduction of around 40% in sales volume across Australia, there are a similar percentage decrease of people looking to sell, creating more or less an equilibrium, keeping prices unchanged. History says values do decline when there's a crisis, but the volume of property bought and sold declines at a much more severe rate. For example, in April 2020, there are 160,000 properties listed in Australia compared to 230,000 in April 2019. So there will be a test, and the test will be in September. What causes markets to fall is lots of people discounting their property prices. But with all the government stimulus policies, it's unlikely for any significant price reduction in the following months, as previously mentioned. But the test of the market will be around September, when the bank's reprieve of mortgage payments finish. There will be more people struggling to make mortgage payments. And this will determine the stock levels that come to market and therefore influence pricing. Again, as mentioned in previous videos, it will also depend on consumer confidence, which comes from employment levels. So what's happening in the current rental market? It's another interesting scenario. Currently, the Perth rental market is seeing a declining rental vacancy rate, which is great. But there's some really interesting future predictions. And that is that there's a possible increase in supply of rental stock, causing a downward trend in rental prices. This is due to a number of factors, such as tourism shutdowns causing empty Airbnbs, international university students heading home, and a current low employment rate for under 20-year-olds. They're the most affected demographic due to COVID-19. And they, when employed, frequently rent. And they're unfortunately the hardest hit industries that they're employed in, such as hospitality and retail. So Perth saw as many real estate transactions up to May the 11th, 2020, as was in all of April 2020. Incredible stats. And this is partly because commercial real estate is not currently being viewed as a safe haven. And the stock market is still unstable, so people are looking to residential property for security. With not a lot of development either happening at the moment, it's another positive for established homes and stock levels that at some point in the future there may be a lack of new home supply, forcing the market to take up more established homes, which will help keep stock levels down and maintain prices. There's also talk that governments may look to stimulate the post-COVID economy with home buying incentives, with a broader goal to stimulate the whole economy through the housing sector. Take care. We'll chat soon.